Okay. I know you've read or heard about that game, movie, or comic, blah, blah, but you haven't heard it from us. So chill, relax, let us talk all about it before you log off.
Ready? 3, 4, 12. What's up, everybody? The thirst is absolutely real. I am Sir Aaron Carter, and you're listening to Before You Log Off. And here with me, as always, the internationally known Steven Gutierrez.
Damn, son, where'd you find this?
I don't want to be a part of this.
What's up, everybody?
I don't want to be a part of this.
And to his right,
Convicted felon.
it's a two-time.
Two-time.
Adam PC.
Oh, God. I'm going to find a way to remove that.
It's an echo after it, too, which is
And it just
stays
fades.
with you.
It just
Extra
fades.
scary.
It stays with you.
It's nightmarish.
Just like Jason.
And special guest, Dustin Hoffman in the building, everybody.
I don't have a Dustin Hoffman impression, do you?
I got nothing for
Nobody's got a Dustin Hoffman? Okay. All right. Actually, I couldn't even
Hi,
tell you.
you. I
I'm
could do
Rain
something. I
Man.
could do Hook for you.
Oh, he was.
Yeah,
Yeah,
do
he
it.
was.
Did not believe it for
He
years.
was Captain Jack Sparrow in that.
You want to do it?
I just know that he was Hook.
You
He was
don't want to say
Captain
good form?
Jack. It's good form.
Good for
There it is.
Shmee. Get over here,
What's
Shmee.
me? What about
So
me?
I'm going to
I'm
kill-
going to kill myself.
I'm going to kill myself, Shmee. Get over here. So what do we got going on? There's some things going on in the world. There's some things happening in comic books. And do you read comic books?
I've heard of them, yeah.
So there's a comic book called Countdown to Doomsday, Doomsday Clock.
Right.
And it's taking forever to come out with. They came out with just another latest, the issue or whatever. And they're merging the DC universe with the Watchmen universe because they're all under the DC umbrella. But
We have spoken of such things.
You have things like the OP Dr. Manhattan who can
Who
blink.
should be able to fly, but I
Who-
guess can't.
I mean, give
Ergo,
him
we
some
didn't
time.
use him that one time.
Give
but-
him
because we
time.
thought he could fly.
And he's got every single ability under the sun though that besides
flying.
flying. Yeah, I mean, so. But I just looked at their latest one.
What?
He didn't really do any of that. I don't know.
Did
They've
they
never
change
showed
him
him
for the movie.
Well,
or
they've never
something?
showed him do it.
The only time that he was on the thing that was floating on Mars or whatever like that, but I
I
thought
thought he floated like fixing the.
I thought when he was in Vietnam he floated.
No, remember he was
just huge.
He was just gigantic. He was
Yeah,
just
but I thought he was. I don't know.
I could have sworn they all thought he was
crazy.
God when they all like
they were. I
surrendered to
remember
him.
when they surrendered, they wanted to personally do it to. We surrendered, but not to you. We want to meet him and
That
surrender
guy,
to
yeah. And I mean, it makes sense because with all the crap that he can do, like ripping people's atoms apart from, just a thought. But for some reason, last thing he sees, because, he sees time all at the same time, he can't travel through time. He can just
See
perceive
himself.
it. Yeah, throughout.
his
And so
time.
the last thing he sees is Superman pissed off at him, flying for him, about to punch him, and then darkness. He sees nothing beyond that point.
Mm-hmm.
So his whole goal is, I need to figure out
How to prevent this?
what's what's going on. How do I,
So
so-
punch the.
this
Atoms out of
this last one they did, small spoilers, just in case you guys want to go out and read it yourself, was an interesting comic. It shows him messing with the timelines. So like when he comes over to the universe, and I guess Alan Scott, the first Green Lantern, Earth Green Lantern, there'll probably be people debating on that or whatever. He was in a train. His story is he's in a train. It was crashing. He finds the lantern, grabs it, gets power, saves himself. Dr. Manhattan is a dick, moves the Green Lantern out of his way, so he never finds it, crashes, dies, ripple effect of the Justice Society's never formed. You basically get the new 22. Yeah, new 52, excuse me.
I was gonna say new 22.
52, yeah.
When did
And which
Is that what
was-
they called it now?
Half
Now it's
the
only
characters.
No, it was called no.
Said the new 6. It's
So
called the new 6.
The thing, it was just interesting to see how they made it to where one thing
affect
happens
so many, yeah.
and then it just butterflies into
Well, I mean, that's-
ripples, and it was dope because just like they talk about how important Superman is, how like he's like a kind of a constant, like every Earth there's going to be something in that form or
there's
whatever.
a Superman?
Yeah, something of that nature.
Should be every something and something, right?
Yeah. There's kind of like there's a Batman someplace. There's a whatever. But I brought all that up because I was at Oblivion Comics and Coffee this past 2 days, which they're not our sponsors again.
How do you plug?
They're not our sponsors. I will not plug them because they are not our sponsors, but they have great shirts like the Batman shirt I'm wearing right now,
Again,
actually.
Second time.
Again, they are not our
Second
sponsors,
time
but they
around.
have great products there. So anyway, I was there and I was talking to one of their employees there, the guy who was selling comic books, and he was talking about Brightburn, which is basically just Superman.
Superman.
But if he was like evil
A
or
dick.
whatever. But the thing
and a
is,
10-year-old kid.
I didn't care about the movie, so I read the spoilers all on it and everything like that. Like
You didn't care about it?
I didn't care
Oh.
to see it. Like so I
It's because it's basically Superman.
yeah,
That's why.
exactly.
Yeah.
But the thing is, when I read it, I was like, this could have been a 14-minute movie. Why is it an hour or something? Like, I don't want to spoil it for anybody.
Because you make more money when it's an
But
hour.
you're about to spoil it for everybody.
No, because everybody knows the origins of Superman. Crash on Earth, Martha and John Kent.
Hold on, I'm not
Kansas.
to that episode yet.
Terrible. And so
Martha?
when I read everything that was in there, and I was just like this could have been a short. Why is this a long thing? And the guy behind the counter at Oblivion Comics Coffee did not agree with me and kind of gave me the looks of like, what the hell? I'm excited for this because he's a Superman fan. Like Adam, unfortunately, is.
Wrong.
Yeah, you're not even wearing your shirt.
Wrong
Yeah,
blue shirt.
yeah.
It's a Millennium Falcon shirt.
Batman shirt over here. That's what that is. So.
I'm wearing a Thanos sitting on the Iron Throne shirt.
Wow, that's actually pretty cool. Who's that? Is that from Oblivion Comics and Coffee?
No, it's not.
Oh, okay.
You guys are ridiculous.
But if you need shirts,
They sell shirts.
Yeah, they sell shirts. So anyway, I just thought I'd bring it up because it's been a heavy comic book kind of last few days for me, and I like the lores that they're coming up with. I like the
It's just Superman.
well, no, this Doomsday, this
Oh.
clock down or countdown
still-
to.
I just want you to
Doomsday or
know that
whatever.
if you would have told me that it was Batman's fist, the last thing that he saw, I would have been severely pissed off.
That is how it
Because
actually
if
needs
Dr.
to be.
Manhattan
That's
was
what I
like,
expected
how could
him
I
to
have
say.
made, how could I avoid this? I'm like, sneeze on him or something. Jesus.
That's if they did that. That would be the most epic thing
I'd
ever.
be so pissed
That
off.
would be the most.
How am I going to
epic
stop the
thing.
Batman? I don't know. Don't shoot his parents. I don't know.
It's hey, they
Kill
got
Joe Cool or
they got storylines like that, like the oh my gosh, when they did those evil Batman. I don't know if you've seen any of that stuff.
On
where
the show?
no, the comic
The
books.
Batman that laughs.
They have the Batman that he's very popular now, and now he's like into the actual universe.
Oh, they brought him
because he
over?
was too popular. The Batman that laughed. So basically, what they did a storyline, and I can't believe I'm freaking blanking on this, but basically it was like we'll just say a giant deity went into like the negative verse where all the bad stuff happens, and he pulled
You
out
told me about this, I think.
these Justice League of just Batman. So like in one universe, Batman's fighting Superman, and the only way he can think to defeat him is to inject himself with a doomsday serum to where he turns into
So
Doomsday.
he's Doomsday Batman.
Yeah, he's Doomsday Batman, and he kills Superman. Then there's there's basically all of them, Aquaman type, but she's a woman, so Aquawoman Batman. There's a cyborg Batman. There's Green Lantern Batman.
everything.
So yeah, they do all that, and like the Green Lantern one was actually pretty interesting because it's his parents get gunned down.
That's not the Fear, the yellow.
No, it's green.
Lantern, okay.
So yeah, his parents get gunned down, and the Green Lantern ring finds him in that moment, and he overpowers it with his own will to turn on the killing protocol and wipes out Joe Chill like right then and there. So what they just introduced, and I think they've introduced him before, but like I said, the Batman Who Laughs is Batman is fighting Joker. He ends up, I think, killing him on accident, or Joker kills
Joker
himself.
makes him to
Yeah,
kill
yeah.
him.
And he releases like the purest form of a Joker toxin when he dies, and Batman inhales it, goes
Becomes the Joker,
Insane.
pretty much, right?
Joker basically kills his partners, and so he's got the insanity of Joker, but the intelligence of Bruce Wayne and the fighting skills
And
of
the
Batman.
money, right? Because that doesn't
Yeah,
leave.
he's got the money, yeah. So
Yeah.
he's like in Batman's universe trying to destroy Gotham, and it's him, and he brought over another Batman from the negative universe that's basically the Punisher. So instead, and his origin is his parents get killed
So
like
I'm
normal.
Batman. I'm Batman. I'm
So,
Batman.
but when his parents get killed, he just
He didn't say I'm Batman. No, I'm Batman.
he gets the gun from Joe Chill and shoots him, and then that's just how he thinks crime is solved from then on. He just kills everybody
kill
with
the
guns.
bad
Yeah.
guys.
So it's like this Punisher looking.
That's
Batman.
reverse
can't-
Batman right there.
Can't be bad guys if there are no bad guys.
Exactly.
Said for every murderer you kill, you're replacing him with another murderer. Not if I kill more than one.
Yeah.
Then what?
Loopholes. I'm Batman. No, I'm Batman.
I'm Batman.
And now that we're on this Batman kick, it's been confirmed.
Okay.
Good segue.
Exactly. That Mr. Pattinson.
Pattinson?
I think
It's
I thought it was
Pattinson.
Isn't
Robert
Patterson the
Pattinson.
writer?
Pattinson.
It's Pattinson.
Pattinson is going to be the new Batman.
Confirmed.
Confirmed.
Hashtag confirmed?
Yeah,
Hashtag
hashtag confirmed.
confirmed.
It's slated for
This is touching tips.
2021, which is a
Which is it's a completely unrelated to the DCU or the Justice League that they have in
Yeah.
tow right
it's
now,
a
right?
brand new
it's
trilogy.
all
they're doing
on
like
its
a
own.
young-ish Batman, not the old.
which is
Bruce Wayne
how they should always do it, unless they want to do the freaking Frank Miller's or whatever. But
You know, I'm still sour about
that's
Frank Miller.
so. I'm fine with it. I want to see what he can do.
I'm gonna hold off judgment till I
Yeah.
watch the movie.
Exactly.
And it's not going to be in the universe of where
No,
Joker, the current Joker, is, right?
with Joaquin.
Yeah,
Ooh, I don't know.
because that would
Jesus
be
Christ, I hope not.
I hope not too.
because I don't know what they're going to. Are they literally just going to make one Joker movie with Joaquin and then one Batman movie
Yep.
with Robert
Yeah.
Pattinson?
Yeah.
Like,
Well, I
all
don't
right,
think
next Batman.
I
DC
think
doesn't-
Joaquin Phoenix like ties himself down like that.
And DC doesn't give a damn about continuity and cohesiveness within their universe anymore.
They're just making the different dimensions
making
and
it
Doing
Batman.
whatever they
Batman.
want. Yep. Because I mean, let's face it, it was a failure. It didn't reach the heights that Marvel did with all their stuff.
what they
You're
were
not
seeing.
wearing Darkseid in the Game of Thrones chair in the Iron Throne, doing whatever Darkseid would be doing. You're wearing Thanos. So it didn't reach
True.
that height that they wanted it to with Marvel.
with the films.
yeah, with the films.
But for the record, I would wear a Bran Stark shirt with him in a wheelchair with the Infinity Gauntlet. Just throwing it out there.
which
It would be.
would still prove the same point, I believe.
Would
Is that
wear
he's
that.
So what if it was Bran with the vision, the
Omega beam?
Omega beams.
So
Yeah,
I'll be right back.
that would be terrible. But I could see Brand cosplaying as Daredevil. I mean, he's already
Just
got
on
he's already got the
comics,
blank
because
stare.
I mean, he's climbing when he was a kid.
I know nothing about this character other than what I've read up about it.
Which character?
Franklin Richards,
Oh yeah, so the
Oh,
son
Jesus.
of Reed Richards.
Reed and
He can.
He's just OP.
Yeah, he's like very strong. Like so, I think
He's a-
the earliest ones I've seen him, he was Norman Osborn came up into the Baxter building, doing what Norman Osborn does, and Franklin came out with the old toy pistol and shot him, and it was a real bullet.
Real bullet came
he
out?
just manifested a real bullet, and he was like, "I think I'll leave, guys. Thank you. If your son's doing that, like, I'm out of here." Yeah.
because there's the Council of Reeds or the Council of
The Council of Reeds is actually a
Council of
very
Ricks.
is actually it's basically the same thing. So it's pretty dope. It's just a whole bunch of different Reed Richards.
I think that's where they got it from. The
probably
Council of
yeah.
Reeds.
Actually, I didn't even put those two together.
That's
Maybe
where I
I
got it.
did.
Because again, I only read up certain things about it, and that when I saw that, I was like, smart on them.
Yeah, it's pretty dope. It shows Reed with a whole bunch of different abilities. There's a whole bunch that have the gauntlet, the Infinity Gauntlet, and stuff like that.
All in the same place?
Well, because the Infinity Gauntlet only works in their universe.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
It's-
I was about to say, that's
yeah.
too much
It's just
power
an
for-
accessory when they're all chilling.
Yeah, exactly. It's just a
universe.
gold chain
Said,
around.
got mine yesterday. Where you at? Gold jacket, green jacket. Who gives a shit?
Say, Reed 3 got one now. Hey, look at this guy.
Mine
over
has
here.
nothing but Mind Stones in it. That's all.
Yeah, no, that's a dope. Like, there's just a picture too where they show where he discovers the Council of Reeds. The 616 discovers the rest of them or whatever, and that's a dope. Like, if somebody had that as their wallpaper and you see all the different Reeds, that's actually pretty sick. But you're never getting that in the movies, everybody. You're never
There's
getting that.
just
in
so
the
many
movies.
things. There's so many things in comics that either shouldn't be brought to film because they're
Mm-hmm.
going to butcher it, or should because that's a good way to get people to learn about all these different characters.
We just staying on kind of comics. We just did the podcast, Emma and I, for the Cloak and Dagger. And I went into Oblivion Comics and Coffee again.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
And I was asking,
Hashtag.
I was just asking them, I'm like, I'm really into this comic. Like, when's the next one coming out? And they're like, they're kind of focused on this War of the Realms thing, and they're not really going to put out anybody else's. Like, just going to do tie-ins and stuff. I was like, come on now. Like, they teased me with this thing. They didn't leave it on a cliffhanger at all. There are like questions I have at the end of these
So like
comics.
possible sequel.
Yeah, there's definitely possible stuff they can go on with, but it's just I don't care for when they're like, let's put all our focus into one major story. But I'm like, you got multiple writers that can do multiple stories. Like, come on, guys, let's branch out a little bit. So I don't know, but DC, for where they fail in the movie space, I think they totally make up for it in the small screen, because have you seen the Swamp Thing trailer?
Yes.
That looks good to me. I don't know
So
what anybody is.
I'm glad you said that.
It looks.
I'm very glad.
It
you
looks
said
really good to me. Like, so good that I would even consider getting that streaming service.
that.
It's like,
Literally
it's
just
like
said
I was
that
talking to you before the show started.
Like it's. I'm telling you,
Literally told Adam that same thing.
I don't even care about Swamp Thing. Like, he's not a hero or anti-hero that I like care for. Like, okay, yeah. You can grow grass.
See your moss.
Cool, bro. Yeah.
Just walking moss.
I guess I was the only one turned off or not
Really?
attracted.
It's because you're losing to him in the polls, Adam. That's why. You got to get beyond that.
He's the one pulling
You got to
it.
get beyond that.
Why didn't you
I don't really. I've never cared about Swamp Thing ever.
Yeah, it's true. Same with me. Yeah.
And while I was watching it, it kind of just looked like they were making a horror film.
Well, I mean, it's
That's-
James Wan's production company, right?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
He does horror films.
I felt like I was watching like the Creature of the Black Lagoon.
I mean, I think you're supposed to get that vibe because he's a part of like the Justice League Dark
Yeah, with Constantine.
universe. Yeah,
Right, but it felt like it was solely just a standalone horror film, and I was just like, okay.
I love the
I'm
whole.
gonna go watch Batwoman now.
I love seeing them walk in and find those victims with the like freaking plants growing out of the
Funguses
mouths and stuff.
coming
I was
out of
like, oh, this is yes. Now let's
Do
get
that in a
all.
horror film and call it a day. But
So like the first episode of Constantine, I don't know if you've ever seen that, the pilot episode of Constantine on what was it, like NBC or CBS or something like
I
that.
love Constantine, by the way.
Like it was good. That was good.
Yeah.
Let's get
it was
that.
NBC first.
Get that mixed in with some freaking Swamp Thing and start that Justice League Dark
Oh
going
man,
off.
if
Let's get the demon
they
Etrigan.
if they bridge that together,
Man,
I would love them to do with anything with Constantine.
Constantine is a very interesting character.
They asked John Wick to come back as Constantine. I don't know. They asked would he come back, and he said that I've wanted to. I've wanted to play Constantine again. Granted, the movie I thoroughly enjoyed the movie. I don't think the movie.
no, I did too.
I don't think the movie was what it should have been.
I don't think it was a Constantine.
I think it was.
I think it was a good movie.
It was a good movie, but
it just wasn't.
It wasn't.
DC,
It wasn't a Constantine, right?
I didn't know anything about John Constantine prior
Uh-huh.
to watching that movie.
So that's
So I
your-
watched it and I was just like, this is actually really good.
Yeah.
It made me go read up on him and watch some stuff, and I was like, that's completely different.
Yeah, it's
Still a good movie, but
Yeah.
it's like, that had nothing to do with it. But again, they should do something with that.
Yeah, Constantine needs a little more
Need some love.
light.
Need some love.
Yeah, I mean, they show him some in the Justice League Dark cartoon movie,
Which they use the same voice.
which they use the same voice actor. The actor
So
is
I'm
the
really
voice
hoping if they
actor,
do, they just pull
which
it
is pretty dope.
over from
Yeah,
that
yeah.
CW verse or whatever.
Yeah, he was a good one, and I think everybody knew he was a good John Constantine. That's why they kept him throughout everything. So it's like, yeah, and like if I was him, they'd be like, oh man, my show got canceled. Oh, you guys want me to do all this other stuff? Like,
I got
damn.
nothing.
Yeah,
So hell yeah,
going
let's
on.
do it.
yeah. So, I like the trailer. Like I said, I want to see a Justice League Dark. Like I would watch that. You know, those
I want it to
characters.
feel like it's a comic movie though.
My coworker thought it was just an actual movie. He's like, man, I can't wait to go see that in theaters. I was like, that's not where you're gonna go see that. I was like, you're gonna have to go see that on the streaming service, or you're gonna pay $20 a month. I don't know how much it is actually. I think it's
A
like
little
$5, isn't it?
upsetting, but might do the free trial. What do they got, a month trial?
If they got a month trial,
I'll do it, knock out that.
Yeah.
They're like, what?
binge everything.
I'm
I
good.
can't even
I'm
think
good.
of the other
Young
shows
Justice
right now.
that's on
Young
there.
Justice,
Gotta watch
yeah.
all that. because actually I watched a clip from Young Justice on YouTube, the latest season or whatever, and I was like, oh damn, I'm missing good stuff. Like this is really good stuff. I don't know what other shows because I don't really care. Actually, I might watch the what's the weird one, the Doom Patrol.
Oh yeah. That was the other show.
I've known nothing about it. I've heard it's amazing.
Yeah, see, I've heard my boss.
Fraser is killing it.
Yeah, I heard my boss say the same thing. Yeah, it was
About
weird.
goddamn time. That poor man has been suffering for like the past 10 years.
Said he needs a win.
We've missed him.
Well, I don't know if you saw the memes and all the pictures of like how miserable and how terrible,
yeah.
and he aged insanely in that time.
Well, it's
because of
terrible.
his divorce and him giving up all of his money to his ex or whatever.
Depression,
That
dude.
sucks,
it takes
man.
you.
I mean, Val Kilmer is getting over throat cancer, and he's.
Oh man, I just heard about that. I didn't know.
I know, right? I didn't know either.
The voice box now.
Yeah, he's got the voice box.
Yeah, he's had that for a while.
I didn't know that.
Wow, really?
I did not know that.
He's been letting himself go for a while, and somebody 5 years ago was like, "Yeah, do you have cancer?" He's like, "This is ridiculous. I can't believe people keep bringing it up that I have cancer. Of course not. Absolute false. I have cancer, by the way, everybody." It's like, come on,
Terrible.
man. Because you're afraid no one's gonna hire you. You're
Yeah.
afraid you're not gonna get anything because they're like, "No, man, go get better, get better." Like, I don't want to get better. I want to make some fucking money.
Because I looked at.
Because I got cancer and I got fucking chemo.
So I was like, it reminded me of Top Gun. It was like you got Tom Cruise and him both in the same movie. They were both, huge in the movie and stuff
top
like
of the
that.
game.
And then years later now, Mission Impossible 12 is coming out and he's still jumping out of helicopters. Val Kilmer on the other hand.
Yeah, and I swear to God, in the most recent years, whatever, since he's not been active, it's because of health issues.
Yeah.
That he was declining. He was
You're
saying
gonna say
no.
it's because of Scientology.
That's terrible.
Wow.
First off, we know who was in Willow. All right, so we know who should all get the respect. Maurice is not here to argue
Fair
with me.
point.
Yeah, I mean, I guess, yeah.
She hates Willow so much.
Really?
I've tried to have her watch it 3 times, and each time she shuts it off. She's like, "Why are we watching this?" I'm like, you know what? I have questions about you sometimes.
I mean, Willow was a good movie. I remember. I
worry about you, Bevy.
I think Willow was part reason why I really, really enjoyed Lord of the Rings, because I hadn't seen anything like that since,
On a much smaller scale, yeah.
Yeah, so that's where I kind of got that, and they had real hobbits in Willow as opposed to just CG.
It's probably why Lord of the Rings is popular.
Wow.
I'm forgetting his name, but
Because before that,
Warwick Davis.
Yeah, Warwick Davis.
Is
you had just Willow
he's
and
in
Dungeons and Dragons, the
everything.
movie with Marlon Wayans.
Warwick Davis is in everything.
He is in everything, and Dungeons and Dragons was a terrible movie. Terrible.
How dare
Terribly awesome.
No.
Did you not see where what's his face was
Jeremy
holding the sword?
Irons?
He was holding the sword to fucking Marlon
So
Wayans'
bad.
back, and he
So
holds
bad.
the map. He goes, throws it a foot like that's gonna solve the whole thing.
So bad. The movie was so bad. It was upsettingly bad. And we watched bad movies.
I loved it.
Yeah, that's terrible.
Because the red
High
dragons,
five, Adam.
the red
Fucking
dragons
love
and the
that
gold
movie, too.
dragons when they were fighting
So
each other,
bad.
dope. Jeremy Irons, anything Jeremy Irons is in,
No,
Does
I
not
will
hold
not-
up to this day.
Yeah,
That
no.
shit is terrible.
Anything to Jeremy Irons, because that is one thing
But
he
it's
was
good.
in that was terrible.
no, he's an amazing actor.
No.
Jeremy
He
Irons.
killed it.
We watched bad movies. We just watched Uninvited.
Jesus
If
Christ.
you have Amazon Prime and
Delete
Amazon
it.
Video,
Yeah, Amazon.
Burn
That's
it
the only
now.
app that has it. Delete the app.
watch Uninvited with the cat.
It makes the title has nothing to do
The
with
cat was uninvited.
He literally was invited.
No, they
Clearly
invited the
just
people.
brought him on.
They invited the people on the
No,
boat.
when you think uninvited, you think a house. You think
yeah, it was a yacht.
like a
I thought
like
it was
a
about a home
vampire
invasion.
like like
No.
a vampire movie or someone breaking into your house. Think there's a demon fucking cat.
It was a science experiment.
What'd you
gone
get?
wrong.
What'd you get? I'm gonna spoil this for you people. This movie's been out for 30 years. The cat came out of the cat. There's a cat inside the cat.
Exactly.
Why is that?
Catception.
Why did you need that?
And the cat,
he's a regular cat.
It's
they
this
killed.
big, and then when it comes out, it's fucking half the size of a human. That doesn't make any sense.
And it has poisonous bites.
And you can't eat anything that it eats?
It can't eat it. That was hilarious.
Said, I'm starving. Here's some breadcrumbs. I think the cat ate this breadcrumbs. Well, they're lying to me anyways. Eats the breadcrumbs. And then all of a sudden,
She starts convulsing.
why does cat poison make your neck engorge to like?
Because the cracker that was infected got
adds-
stuck in her esophagus.
Remember, they broke it down scientifically. It adds more blood to you. So you can't have too much blood inside it.
Because it's got to go somewhere.
Oh,
It multiplies. They use a sextant
So fucking mad at
to
you.
look at the
They use
blood.
a sextant with the.
If we do watch a movie tonight,
micro-
I'm not letting you fucking pick it.
Well, the next one on our list is a movie
We're not
called
going off the fucking list.
Latin
Terminator
Dragon.
2.
No,
That's what we're
bullshit. We're not watching that.
We're watching-
I did bring that. It's in my car.
We're watching the Latin Dragon.
That movie looks
The what?
like
The
shit.
Latin Dragon.
Is it the Latin Dragon? No, it's the Latin Dragon.
Starring, I don't know what that guy's name is.
Because he never acted again.
But it has the most talented Gary Busey as the main
Gary
villain.
Busey's in it?
Gary Busey.
Latin Dragon.
Latin Dragon,
What's
yeah.
it about?
What's Gary Busey?
It's
in
about
it?
a Latin guy that knows Kung Fu. Yeah, Gary Busey and not Lorenzo Lamas.
Do you remember the Gary Busey movie where he was like, he worked at like a kids camp, like all these kids were working, and he was like a retired professional wrestler or whatever like that, and whenever he punched the kids, he'd make them get in a ring with him.
No, but I kind of want to watch it now.
Why does that sound familiar?
Yeah, it's definitely not the Latin Dragon.
It's not Latin
It's just
Dragon.
not the Latin Dragon. Who's the other guy? It's not Lorenzo Lamas. Why do I keep thinking that guy's name? But it is Lorenzo Lamas. Never mind. It's Lorenzo Lamas and Gary Busey.
You wanted it to be Lorenzo Lamas.
So much
The
that I
universe
willed it
provided.
into existence. So yes, that will be another one we need to watch. The Latin Dragon
That's terrible.
came out in 2004. Looks like it was made in '96. So
It does.
That
it
is-
freaking does.
that is why I love. You got to watch bad movies once in a while. That's what keeps the world going.
God,
What
damn.
keeps
I
the
feel
world
like we
going.
should have stopped at the fucking whatever that stupid goddamn
Neon
Maniacs,
Maniacs.
you piece of shit.
I'll post that. You know what? I'm gonna post it up on our Twitter. That's what I'm gonna do. The list that
foots?
we've watched.
No, just put a GIF. Just put one GIF from each movie that we find devastating and people want to
Oh,
find.
you
more.
haven't seen the GIF because I posted the GIF for the cat.
The cat.
Oh no,
coming
I
out
did,
of the
didn't
mouth?
I? Didn't I?
He posted it in the chat. I don't know.
Okay, yeah,
Yeah, because I found it
yeah.
and I was like, fuck yeah, send that shit.
Like, oh,
So
my
great.
Fucking God.
So great. So now some sad news, everybody.
Jesus.
The cat didn't make it.
Apparently, Google will be shutting down YouTube gaming.
Shutting down the studio, man.
May 30th. Today's the 31st.
Yeah, it happened yesterday. Happened yesterday.
I knew he was going to read it line by line.
I knew he
so I
was
was
too.
waiting for that part. They're
Postmortem.
going to shut it down next year, May 30th? What?
So the YouTube gaming channel was supposed to be the direct competitor to Twitch, but come on, like
We knew this
You gotta
was
try.
gonna.
You gotta-
you're throwing rocks at giants.
You gotta
That
make
is
hey,
no.
Worked for David.
Goliath fell on him. They both died.
Terrible. That's what really
We
happened.
we read different Bibles.
So yeah, they're done. I don't know what they're. I mean, can you still just live stream though?
Through YouTube, I think.
So then it's the
Because
same thing.
They're closing that app, so everybody goes over
And
to
do it to
YouTube,
YouTube?
until they can come up with a better.
Don't come up with anything.
Well, see, no, that's the thing.
Got to compete.
Strata or Strata.
Okay, yeah,
Strata.
okay.
So they're trying to
Integrate it?
reevaluate and come out with something that works with that before that comes out, before that's released.
Okay, like I'm down with that.
So I think that's why they closed this. They probably have one already in the works,
Yeah.
but it's just let's get rid of this. Stop wasting these
Hasn't
funds.
Disney bought YouTube yet?
No, Google owns it. Remember
yeah.
that when that war starts, you better pick your side carefully, sir. You better pick your side carefully. It'll be the Google Disney Amazon
You're gonna have your
war.
Google glasses on, or you're gonna have your Mickey ears on.
Exactly. You better choose your side carefully.
Jesus.
I will wait and see who's winning, and then I
I'm
will
sitting with my popcorn.
It's gonna be like Borderlands 3, how the gun companies fight each
basically,
other.
yeah,
Yeah,
it's going to be exactly like that. I'm
Good
telling
Lord.
you, there's going to be a giant war. You guys look. You worried about Korea? No.
somebody's gonna run out and be like, "I'm with Huawei," and they're just instantly
Oh,
blasted.
Jesus Christ.
Exactly. What was I thinking of with this one? Oh, speaking of Stadia and connecting everything,
Stradia?
we've been
Stadia.
playing. Stadia. We've been playing a lot of Dauntless lately, and I know you haven't been on it at all, Adam.
It's all done downloading.
Okay, but that's not playing. the
Papa
game.
work.
It's
All
not-
right?
it's not
Papa
playing the
work a
game.
lot.
We all work.
Get out of here.
We all work.
guys get off at 5 o'clock.
We all work. All right. That's what that is.
Don't you make the schedule?
Yeah, and I have other people to make the schedule. Okay, I
Yeah,
already
so
argue enough with
science.
everybody else about this.
There's science.
Just because I make
Anyway.
the schedule doesn't mean I can do whatever the hell I want.
Yes, it does.
Yeah,
It literally
pretty much
does. It means you
pretty
can,
much does.
I think that
Say-
means you can slap
Say,
your
Adam,
employees.
this doesn't work. That doesn't matter. I made the schedule.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, well, who's the T-Mobile owner? The CEO? You can
John-
tell him to his
John
face,
Legend.
I am a manager.
Said, John, you work this Saturday.
I make the schedule.
Said, no, I don't. I made the schedule. I'm in charge.
So what does this say, John? What does this say? Read that right there for me.
Says, welcome to
Yours just
Snake's
has random
Bend.
letters.
So Dauntless is a game that's similar to Monster Hunter, but infinitely easier to control.
Oh man, yeah, the controls are
And
way better.
it's just.
I watched Aaron getting his ass kicked the other day.
How dare you? I was doing quite well, sir.
I didn't know you were a healer because all you were doing was reviving people the entire goddamn.
Was I?
What were we
There was
fighting?
that third guy that was playing with you, and
Oh
Jerry.
yeah. Well, I mean,
He's just getting
that's
hit by
terrible.
everything.
That's
Was
terrible.
it me?
No. I was streaming on Twitch. That's what I was. I did like a
I'm
5-hour
sad.
stream. Like I did like a 5-hour stream of that game.
Oh,
But the-
before I woke up.
Yeah, but the thing though that like before the graphics are
Up yet?
no, he didn't wake up till like 1:30.
You know, they don't send out the beacon saying, "Hey, we're playing this game at fucking the butt crack of dawn."
It was just a spur of the moment thing for me. Like I just kind of hopped on there. But like I said, the thing that sticks out this game the most beyond the gameplay and the graphics is the seamless integration of anybody can play on the PlayStation, PC, and Xbox One
Oh, man.
all together.
Were you on your PlayStation playing, or were you?
I was on the
playing
Xbox One.
Xbox One.
Jerry was on his PC, playing. Yeah. But it shows you who's playing on what because it'll be right next to the little symbol right next to the person's name. Except for on the Xbox,
does
it
that
doesn't
matter?
show you the PlayStation. It doesn't. It really does not. Like it's just.
Say, I'm not playing with you. You got a PS4.
I think it's a
The
flex. I think it's a small flex
Oh.
of like, hey, what other
You
game
can make
do
your
you do
own
that?
guilds and stuff.
You can make your own guilds. Yeah, you really can.
And it even shows you too, like
called
it'll
the
show you
Sony
like
owning.
your Xbox friends. It'll show you your was it Epic?
Oh yeah, it
Your Epic
separates them by
friends,
what
and then
what they're on.
PC players, like you'll have that
Yeah,
on there.
it'll be like your PC friends, your Xbox friends, your
Epic friends.
your Epic friends. Yeah,
Full integration, but we're getting there.
I'm telling you. I mean,
It's just that's just to show you what if they're logged in under that. It just shows you they're on.
It doesn't make any difference.
But it doesn't. Yeah, it doesn't.
Doesn't make any
separate,
difference. But I just love
I'm
the
now
fact.
wearing my blue pants. I don't care.
Your friend's wearing blue pants.
I'm
It's
just
there.
letting you
There's
know.
a list for
I
it.
just love the fact that I'm like that should be the gold standard for every single game that has
Agreed.
multiplayer.
Wholeheartedly agree.
Like, it-
That's what it sounds like Google's going.
I found no lag with anybody. Like
No.
it's not like I joined a PlayStation person. I'm lagging somebody.
No,
No,
it doesn't
'cause
feel like
it's-
anybody has the leg up.
Yeah, it
like
feels like
Jerry's not doing anything extra. That
exactly. Yeah, he's playing the game on mouse and keyboard.
We're
And
not. Although I will give him credit, his load times are shorter than.
that's
than
the
ours.
thing that is the PC load times are
That's-
shorter.
Sounds
Yeah,
like it's better than. If you're gonna tell me that everything's 99.99 the same, but loading
But
times are different.
it's just a loading screen.
Yeah, it's just
it's
a-
not like
People
he's
die in
swinging
the
his
loading
sword
screen.
faster.
that's terrible.
Your
Yeah.
loading screen's a pee break, man.
Yeah, exactly. You get a
God damn
break.
it. That remind like League of Legends when you have like, oh hey, you picked your characters, the game's about to start, you go to the lobby and it shows you the load times.
Yeah.
That's the 1 to 10 minutes, depending on whoever takes forever to. People are like, I'm gonna go take a smoke break, I'm gonna go to the bathroom, and they come back and the game's like 12 minutes in. They're like, you son of a bitch.
Smite doesn't do that. So just letting you know that.
Place my.
1 point Smite. Yes.
I don't know if I told you. I got logged in on my Smite,
What?
but apparently it's not
Wait
the.
for it.
I thought it was the issue of the password. I know the password, but when I log in to play it, it does its little update, and then it says error. Please uninstall. And then I'm like, all right, I go to uninstall it, and it says, sorry, there was an error. You can't uninstall this. How do
And then it goes.
say? How the hell do I get rid of this? So I'm just like, all right, I'm not gonna play Smite then.
Why
So
don't you just
I think there's.
customer support?
I think there's a like a latest version update or something that you have to get. And that's what it is. It's literally a troubleshooting thing because I've had the issue.
Whatever application doesn't work and then will not be removed should be burned, Aaron. That's what I
No,
think.
because
It
I've
has
had
too
that.
much control.
I've had that issue before, and I know there is a solution to it.
I thought it was the password that I couldn't log in, but it's the same I always have. So I logged in and I was like, hey, here we go. Play. Na, 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 na. There was an error. All right, I'll uninstall it. And I was like, oh my God, flashbacks. All right, calm down. Calm down.
Sorry. I just get all riled up whenever you're talking about Smite.
I was all excited. I was like, "Hey guys, I'm gonna play Smite." Nope, never mind.
They just released. They didn't just release, but it was like they had a little. And I loved it. They had like a minute video that shows you the like what's happening to each character. Like they'll show, she belong buff. Merlin nerfed. But they do it like that. Like, and I was like, I like that. Just give
better
me the
than reading it. It's actually like,
give me the news fast. Let me go ahead and because it was.
This is Ymir, still OP.
It was kind of a like a roller coaster of emotions type of thing.
Hey,
Yeah, because literally.
all right.
So like I'm watching it right now. So it's like Cuchulainn, I don't care about him. Aphrodite, why is she getting buffed? Why?
Because she's
already OP. As soon as she hits you with that bird crap, you're like taking damage over time. You're like it feels like 4 clicks that take 25% damage each time. So I'm like, I'm dead then, right? That's what that is.
I guess I'll die now.
It just gives you time to pretty or make her real quick.
So I was like, okay, that's cool. They're nerfing Merlin, and I guess he must have just been OP or something like that because I haven't heard.
Not the ones I played against.
Oh, okay. Well,
I feel like, he wasn't
anything.
anything.
Yeah, because
that could have been the person playing him though. So.
Yeah, I've only played against Merlin once, and I didn't even know he was on the field. We play arena, by the way. We don't play the.
It's the only game.
It's the
You
only
don't do
game.
the 3v3.
Hell
no.
Yeah, because they changed it. They changed it from what it used to be. It's
the tower one.
No, we don't play that shit.
There's towers
I
still.
get that.
No, he's talking about 3v3.
Oh no, I thought he was talking about
because it used to
5v5.
be one lane,
the league,
but now it's still kind of one lane. They changed it. Just
There was
they had jungles in there.
There was the 3v3 with the 1 lane, and there was the 5v5 with the 3 lanes.
Yeah, this one is like
and then there's just the arena, which was 5v5 all out.
It's so good. And the arena is just I can't say enough about that one because you just never see like a meta, and I love that so much. It's just always people picking a random group of assortment of people. Like it's so good. But Merlin got nerfed. Sheba Long got nerfed, which is weird. I don't understand why he got nerfed.
He can put up some heavy damage.
Yeah, if he's on a kill streak, he gets stronger for each kill he gets. So, and he stays stronger. So you kind of want to feed.
Permanent?
Yeah, it's a permanent.
Oh shit.
Yeah, so
you don't understand why.
But like you barely see people use him, and then his ult is
just a hindrance because it makes everybody blind in like a certain radius.
Yeah, so you can't
so
see
if he
around
just jumps
you.
in and goes ham, then no one knows he's.
So no, you'll see if he gets close to you, you'll see him. But like it makes everybody go blind, and if you're moving, then it stuns you, right?
Yes.
So,
but if you stay still,
I'm questioning why
it doesn't hurt you.
This is someone who thinks doesn't deserve a nerf.
Because I beat the snot out of this kid on.
You can take the most broken character in the game and give it to somebody that's useless, but.
They have some cool new skins. Prince of Darkness, Hades, which looks pretty dope. He looks like a vampire lord. War Maker Vulcan, which just looks like a Warhammer 20K character or whatever.
Yeah.
I don't know what the Power Surge Wheelix is. That's something. But this one, the Data Dealer Daji, is straight up just what's her name from Overwatch?
Sombra.
Yes. I was like, that's crazy. You can't see it right now.
You can't see it.
I'm sorry. You have to wait till after the show. For
reflection.
Yeah. But she has the same like hairstyle.
That side.
Yeah. And then she has like
oh damn, that really is just a straight up.
I was like, they play very, very
well, they've gotten in trouble a couple times.
Yeah. They got in trouble a couple times for the skins.
Yeah, they definitely
because they straight up just copy stuff. I love them. Like they just straight up copy stuff. I love it. I love it
like
so
League
much.
of Legends has like the Shen has the Sub-Zero and Scorpion skins from Mortal Kombat, but they're called something completely different.
Oh, yeah, that's right. They do look like, yeah, I've seen that. Cerberus is a like a tank with 3 gun heads instead of 3 dog heads, which is pretty dope. 2 of them are rockets and one's a laser cannon. I was like, because I was always wondering how they're going to do Cerberus skins. It's a dog with 3 heads. Like what?
Frost dog, fire dog. That's all.
Like say,
it's just a lot of color schemes.
You've already run out of ideas. Exactly. So
well,
I mean,
I never would have got. How about gun heads with a
dope? I think it's
what?
Pretty, they could have made him like that Godzilla creature with 3 heads.
Yeah, I mean, it could have. And then Arthur has a new skin too, called Pendragon, where he's an actual dragon.
Arthur Pendragon.
Yeah, a little play on his name, which will be out June 11th, actually, though. So,
Yes.
that was our Smite update, everybody.
Hey, Smite update.
Working in there. There we go.
Was that actually on the?
No, that wasn't. That was just
I gotta.
Pretty good.
completely.
Pretty good tangent.
Kinda slid
It was a
in
pretty
there.
good tangent. It
That wasn't even a tent. That was just a story. He came with the full story on.
was a good change.
update, and because that update just came out on the 29th, so I was like, there we go.
Hey, how's that troll movie doing in the
Oh, the
Sweden or wherever it's from?
I don't know, but somebody on Twitter asked me about what was the name of it. Oh no! Somebody in our underground asked me what was the name of it, so they can watch it, and I was like, oh,
You're disgusting.
here's the link.
Here's the link to all the best parts.
Yeah, it's just like at 4 minutes and 27 seconds, you see
This is where a penis
At
comes out.
minute
You see.
72, you find out she has a penis.
oh my gosh, it's burned into my brain. It's so disgusting.
Oh, and that's a callback to episode number
It's
6.
so horrible. Speaking of callbacks, Call of Duty Modern Warfare, everybody, is bringing back some of your fan favorites as soup.
No, you're terrible.
Captain Price. It
Captain
literally,
Price.
read it, man. It's right there.
Yeah, nobody reads nowadays. Nobody
That's
reads
true.
It's like, hey, who is that? That's Soap. No, you were Soap. It was
That. What are you so? I feel like you
Soap
weren't Soap.
McTavish
You're
was
Soap
the main
McTavish.
character
Why do I
that you
remember
played
seeing
as.
Soap?
Because he was
because
in
in
the other
second
ones.
one, when you were Roach, you
Yeah,
got to
you
see
see-
Soap.
Oh, you get to
Soap.
see Soap. Okay.
and then they burned you.
But Captain Price is
Terrible.
like always been there.
Yeah. Captain Price is back, smoking the cigars.
Well, this is a different. This is a different timeline.
Is it a different timeline?
Because it is
They said
a-
that?
This is a reboot.
Oh, so it's a full blown. We're doing this over,
This
huh?
is a they said soft reboot,
Oh, don't give me the soft reboot.
but it's a reboot.
No, don't.
Is-
That's where
this
you take
is-
the cartridge out and you blow on
Yeah,
it.
don't-
because they know that trilogy storyline or whatever
Reached
was
its-
shit.
Yeah.
So like one great is fine. I don't even really remember it. 2 was like oh shit because they had that whole twist where you get
At
2 in the
end, when you
chest.
got-
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. So I mean
Yeah.
that was fine, and then 3 just kind of like just jerked all over the series.
I don't think I played 3.
Which
all
one
the way
was
No,
through.
we skipped
Yeah,
that crap. But
3.
yeah, this one's completely supposed to be a new, I guess, storyline.
New storyline, but you kept Captain Price around.
Yeah.
Well, he's a fan favorite.
He's
you
a
know
fan
he's a
favorite.
freaking fan favorite.
And then in
You
the
could make a fan
trailer,
favorite,
he
yeah.
goes, "Oh, I have friends." So I'm assuming Ghost and probably Soap is coming back.
But see, here's the thing: Soap and Captain Price were the only 2 characters that I could even remember because
You don't remember Ghostface Killer?
I remember, but I thought that was just the name of one of the games, Call of Duty Ghost.
Yeah, because they took it from one of the characters who always wore that skeleton. That
Had no
Skull
idea.
mask.
Had no idea. Like the stories were never the highlights of the game.
he
Like,
he literally catches 2 to the chest just like Roach.
good on you, sir. Like I don't know what I mean. It was the multiplayer. You played Call of Duty for the multiplayer.
This is true.
I did thoroughly enjoy the campaign, so I'm not gonna.
You're a horrible human.
I
being.
enjoyed the campaign in Black
This-
Ops 1.
Black Ops 1 campaign was good
really
because
good.
you had Ice Cube.
not
in it.
saying every campaign
World,
of
World
each
at
one
War.
was-
World at War had a really
Oh,
good
I
campaign
love
too.
World
World at War was actually
Yeah,
good too because of the Russian guy.
So good.
Yeah. Oh,
Reznov. Gary
Gary
Oldman.
Oldman, yeah.
Fucking phenomenal.
Friggin'
actor.
Gary Oldman, yes.
What's his name? Oh, he's also in everything.
Yes. Gary Oldman killed that role.
Oh.
Like he was the best part of that freaking
And you
thing.
know what's crazy is Kiefer Sutherland was in it too.
Yeah, that's right. He was
But
the.
you-
Oh, he was the
He was the
American.
American,
Yeah.
Which
Well, I
you
mean,
could
what else we
save him or
Which
let him
one?
die.
No,
Really?
Yeah.
I always saved him. I just thought it was what you had to do.
You had it was like a time thing.
Oh, okay.
If you
so
didn't like kill a certain
Okay.
character like in a matter of seconds. or
you let him
die.
die, didn't you? You
Happens to the
son of a
best of
You son-
He got what he deserved.
And that's why he's not in the X-Men
And that's
reboot.
why it was-
right there because of
You
you.
did it. You killed
did
him.
that.
That's my bad.
So the game will be out, October 25th on the PS4, Xbox One, PC. Will not be cross-platform, though. What? Yes? Maybe? No? It doesn't say in here. I don't read it.
Events will be available.
Yeah,
Shit.
I'm
I
not
don't.
saying
I
it.
doubt it. I don't.
Because, I mean, it's a little different. If this is competitive, mouse and keyboard, I'm sorry, wins the day in a shooter. So,
I'll always disagree.
Oh
But
yeah, Activision confirmed Call of Duty Modern Warfare feature will crossplay.
dang.
it won't be. Not confirmed.
That's how they reel you in, Steven.
But see, I want to know to what feature though. That's because, like I previously said, multiplayer, you're going to get beat up all the time with mouse and keyboard if you're online with them. You're getting shot like that. Like it's easy.
Well, they're changing features.
Okay.
It's only going to be knife-based fighting.
All right then, yeah.
The whole time.
Yeah, it better be in third person.
First wins.
Yeah.
It better be in third
it.
person, and yeah, and or
So you get a bag of marbles and a knife. Good
so
luck.
yeah, look out for Call of Duty. It actually looks pretty schmexy, sir. The
Looks like a good
graphics
movie.
It
look
does
pretty
look
good.
really good.
It's like a good movie.
But you know what else looks good? That's right, Death Stranding. But you know what else is bad? That's right, Death Stranding. We just showed before we started doing the show, Adam, the 8-minute trailer. Do you want to give us the synopsis of the story?
I think Steven hit the nail on the goddamn head. It's just like, okay, 9 people showed up and said, I think this would be a dope movie. And he just said, all right, let's do it. All right, which one? All of them at the same time. Like, but let's not explain any of it in the first 9-minute goddamn trailer.
It's the Key and Peele Gremlins 2 skit. I just thought of that. It's like, what do you want? Electric? It turns into electricity?
Because
It's in the movie.
In the movie.
Again, I asked. I was like, "Is this a sequel, or like are they expanding on something?" No, this is a standalone. Like, then why aren't they explaining anything? Why are they really?
That's the issue.
Why are they
Because
really just going off on their own? Like, you know what I'm talking about.
It's irritating because in the trailer they'll just talk about stuff, but it's not just the fact they talk about stuff you don't know what it's about. It's they name things, but like, oh,
Like, this means something.
the
to you.
Glibbering Goblins are coming. Like, well, what the hell is that? Is it good? Is it bad? I don't know what's happening. Like, should I worry?
Humans have connections.
So you haven't
Like-
been the same
And if
since
they don't
Chef
have those
left.
connections,
Yeah, exactly.
so what the hell do you mean?
None of it makes any sense whatsoever.
If you just want to show gameplay and then leave it up to us to be like, oh man, I can't wait to see what this is about. But don't show me 37 hours of something and be like, all right, figure the fuck out for yourself.
How dare you? It was 8 minutes.
And that's the problem. The
that's a
gameplay
long
that
fucking-
the gameplay that they did show was that exciting. I can get a ladder. Cool. I can.
But it was
walk
a
around.
pretty long ladder. Aaron.
Okay.
Like,
I
that
can.
was...
I can walk around and hide from
Pretty
things.
long. That was Hermione Granger's fucking backpack of tricks.
Good call. Because I'm past that part of the books. I believe. I think. Nah. I'm not.
Nah.
I'm not.
So you'll get there one day.
So I don't know. I think it literally is they're just banking on that. We got celebrities. We got Mickelson. We
And
got
then they
Toro.
showed like, oh, this actor. Oh, this actor.
Yeah,
like it was
yeah.
a fucking movie. And then they showed the end credits like it was a movie.
And because
And it's like-
Kojima wants to make a movie. He's always wanted to
But
make a
you
movie.
show gameplay. You show storyline.
Did you really call it gameplay?
Oh yeah, you got to
Walk around.
see actual gameplay.
If you control the character, it's good.
If it's not, if it's like you saying, okay, this is me walking.
To me, it's the equivalent
This is
of,
me.
oh, look, here's the Mona Lisa. It's also a scratch and sniff, everybody. Go ahead and scratch it. You can interact with it. That's a much interaction.
What's the smell?
Like, yeah.
Old paper.
Yeah, it's dumb.
Dry paint.
Like, it's, and the thing that's irritating to me beyond that is the people that are hyped for it. I'm like, you are hyped for a pretty picture is what you're hyped for.
There's a reputation involved, I think, with a lot of people that are super excited.
And I can't
And
wait
I think
for them
that's
to
where
be
they're
so
going with just
disappointed.
that. Don't get me wrong, I really enjoy like Metal Gear franchise, like one of my favorite franchises.
Mm-hmm.
This game, like watching, I'm like, I don't understand it.
Yeah.
So for one, yeah, I'm weary, so I probably won't pick it up day one.
I'm going to go to the midnight launch, buy it, be the first in line to buy it, by the way,
And then return it.
and then walk out in front of everybody and snap it in half. That's what I'm going to do.
You're that guy with that PlayStation.
Be like, this is what I think of your game. They all die at the end. Boom. And then walk away.
No, they don't die in the end.
Yeah. They just turn into globberts or whatever this crap is, and they come back and haunt people.
No, because Death Stranding won't have a typical game over screen. When you die, you find yourself in the upside down realm.
You find yourself in the Skyrim universe.
searching for a way to get back to the world of the living.
Oh, really? Is that a better game?
Did they show
'Cause I
that?
just kill myself all
you
the
know
time
why?
in the game.
Because that sounds like that Prince of Persia game
Well,
that came out where
well,
every time you were going to die,
Yeah,
it
they brought you
cutscene
back.
and you-
I hated that so much.
I-
You would jump off a cliff, and then all of a sudden, the princess would come out of somewhere, and she'd
Let me
peel
grab
you
your
back
hand.
up. I was like, can I just not die? I spent 5 minutes just jumping off a cliff to see how many times she would snatch me.
It's Mario Kart, man. You get fish.
Yeah, that's a racing game, though. That's a racing game. I don't know.
So they're held to lesser standards,
Yeah.
Aaron? Is that what
Yeah, they are.
No, but like just based off that, I feel like it's Dark Souls,
Scared the mess out of me.
where it's like you die, you come back.
You die and come. Oh, yeah.
Because you know how you
yeah.
come back as the soul.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Oh,
Dark Souls.
yeah. Because so in Death Stranding though, since when you die,
You play
I guess
a game.
well, there's like a multiplayer aspect where you
okay.
where you
All
can
right.
leave like Dark Souls, where you can leave the little like signs,
Like
and
hints
stuff,
and stuff like
or
that.
like basically you can follow the path as somebody else that they took to get wherever they're going, or
To get back to the real world.
to get back to the real world, or
Will you like
in the
reappear in that part of a different part of the world? Because that could potentially be used as like a portal, right?
I don't know.
Now they're just combining games.
Because it like all it was from the article that I was reading was just like you can help players by giving them supplies or leaving supplies for them to find.
Their
Or
way back
you can
to the living.
like basically leave signs for them to point out safe houses and other clues and like how to get back.
Well, we'll have to figure out if all that will be fun when Death Stranding comes out November 8th.
Hold your breath.
On exclusive on the
Did you say
PlayStation
hold
4.
your breasts.
Yes. I said
Yes.
hold your breath.
Yes, because that's
Hold your breath.
Yes.
Did I say hold your breath?
Terrible. Terrible.
Find out tonight.
And then the last thing we have on here was about the Busters That Ghost. They're doing a HD basically remake of the Ghostbusters video game. Came back 10 years ago. No,
Yeah.
really?
Yeah.
That game came out 10 years ago?
PS3.
Sheesh.
Yeah, man.
That was a good game though, wasn't it?
I
was
never actually got to play it.
Was it the one where you played as the new Ghostbuster?
The new Ghostbuster.
Yeah, that
You're
was the one
recruit.
that was theorized as being the actual
The
third movie,
successor
right?
or
'Cause-
what-
yeah.
not spiritual.
Yeah, spiritual. No,
No, because it's part of the franchise.
Yeah, it
so
was
it's
just supposed to be
a
the actual
sequel.
third one. Yeah.
I never got to play this. I heard it was short though.
Was it? I thought it was 4 players co-op.
It was.
Oh, might have to do that. How much is it coming out
It's
for?
too
That's
bad
the
they're
thing, though.
remastering the Wii version and not the.
The Wii
I'm
version.
just-
I
I'm
was
just
gonna say
The Wii
that.
version looked terrible.
That's terrible. Yeah, so that'll be out. When is that coming out? 1984.
I hope it comes out like at $20.
Wonder Woman?
It better come out at freaking $20, like 20 or 30. We'll give it 30 because if they're HDing it up and they're actually adding more content to
I
it,
don't know, are they?
no.
I don't
What do you
know if
mean?
they're adding more
A
content.
10-year-old game you don't want for $30, Mister?
I'm
I buy
upset.
Final Fantasy X
Exactly.
every
I
2
was
seconds.
just about to say.
I have not bought the Final Fantasy X. I think it came out at $49.99. Now it's down to like $39.99. I'm still like, can I justify? It's only because I just beat it before, like a couple days before it came out. I'm like,
Yeah, but still, nonetheless, though, you
Final Fantasy
caved.
12. I did pay.
That's horrible.
because they.
And how long was that game? That's a 70-year-old game,
Final Fantasy 12?
basically 70 years old.
You're ridiculous. It came
Yes.
out 2000.
Yeah, well, there you go.
2000.
2000 hurt. Yeah.
That came out 2002, so 2006 or 2008 or something. I don't know.
Final Fantasy 12. I can tell you in 12
Final
seconds.
Fantasy.
That was released on March 16th, 2006.
Don't ever shake your head like that.
Yeah.
He's
2006.
D'Lo Brown.
So it is older than the Ghostbusters game. And you still paid a crazy amount of money for that one. I thought your cat was ripping her. So like you have a dead cat now. You have a dead cat right
his
now.
inner cat's gonna come out. And poison
Yeah.
your blood.
That's exactly what happened.
Uninvited.
Yes, the uninvited.
No.
Go watch it on Amazon,
No,
everybody.
yes.
And then when you're done, go to Oblivion
Burn
Comics and
every
Coffee
copy you'll find.
and get yourself a shirt there with the cat on there. Actually, now I kind of want the shirt with the cat popping out of the cat. I think that would be
Cat
amazing.
popping out of the cat.
Yeah, that'd be kind of cool. I think that'd be kind of cool. That's all we had, though. That's all the we kind of went through everything and more that was on the docket. So I think what do we got to do now? We Need to promote the socials.
Plug
Yes.
Oblivion Comics again. Before you
They're not our sponsors. I don't know what you're talking about. They're not our sponsors. So why would I plug a
Why would I tell you about
terrific,
their
wonderful
delicious
place?
number 3 on their menu?
It's the only place I know that I can get a Ray Palmer.
Yeah, it is.
Did you say a rape Almer?
Ray.
Ray.
You know what? That's a terrible. Terrible. That is horrible. How dare you talk about that great place and the great drinks? Good
All right,
Lord.
that was a good one.
We got some cool things planned in the store coming up with them in the future. We will keep you abreast of all the.
A lot of breasts in
A lot
this
of
episode.
breasts today.
I mean, it's a word, right? Is it not a word? Jeez. We'll keep you informed. Is that better?
I think that would be the go-to. So what? Do you want the regular lingo?
On our Twitters, which is before you log off. Before you log off.
Before you log off, before you log off.
You forget to put the at in front of everything.
I'm not finding it, Aaron.
So,
It's not there.
So you didn't say at? No, you didn't? Oh, sorry, guys. You know what? While we're doing this right now, I will. What? Go ahead.
No,
Go
I
ahead.
was just waiting for you to finish the sentence.
You do? You
Thicker
don't?
than a bowl.
You do? You do? No, go ahead.
No, while you're looking, whatever you're looking up, please rate and review our podcast.
Because apparently
iTunes
that's a
and
thing,
stuff.
right?
Yeah, I mean it's pretty important, I guess.
Yeah.
Please
You know,
travel to different countries and listen to us while you're in different countries, right?
We got Germany back. So welcome
did
back,
get
Germany, everybody. Welcome back.
How many episodes was it? No, episodes was it? That they
It took a while. It definitely took a while.
said that one joke. I will not get over that one joke.
But the Germans are back, everybody. I can't wait because E3 is coming up, and I can't wait to all the new games that are going to be announced there. I'm only waiting for Square Enix.
we
and that
literally
adventure.
got 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Just about, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh boy. So
So we're
prepare
going to
yourselves.
E3, Adam?
What day is it on?
That's on.
it's like a Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday.
I have to get back to you on that.
That's terrible. It's in LA.
We're not
We're not
going.
going. You know what it costs to get into that stupid thing?
Can we send one of those rovers with an iPad on it and pretend we're just
We could with our face on it. No,
You know how fast that iPad would get stolen?
just get a little taser on it. Back up.
At the end of the
Get
day,
away.
how many nerds would be taking pictures of their dongs? They don't even know who it's going to. It'd just be people taking random
I
pictures.
would
of it.
trust in the security of that place to take care of it for me, Stephen. Jeez.
There's no security.
yeah, I don't think it's LA, man. The
Yeah,
security isn't.
The pat downs are just like lackluster, not even enthused. They're not even touching your skin.
Well, sounds like I have to bribe somebody to chaperone this iPad then.
So I just literally, as we spoke, or as we were speaking,
Not literally on the stream, because you guys aren't listening to when he's literally doing this, but
no.
at the time of him literally doing it,
At the time of me speaking right now, I've just posted on our Twitter the BYLO Underground permanent link.
About
So
damn
if
time.
you want to join all the tangents that happen in there, and there are a lot
so
of
our
them.
tangents have tangents.
Yes, there are a lot of them in there. Come join the Discord, and I
We're
mean,
still banned from this thing, right? Like we can't.
now you can go in there now that it's open. Come join.
I was saying, what? That'd be terrible.
Yeah, right.
Look,
I'm
you
gonna
take like
create a
polls and
pseudonym and
stuff
go
in
in
there.
there.
No, I can find other ways
I'm gonna
to
say
do that.
definitely
one.
not Aaron and go in there.
I can.
Definitely not.
That's terrible. And then we have, of course, the Knights of BYLO in there that will make sure that everybody is being nice. We'll
Which consists of
the most meanest people on the internet.
So our army's full of trolls.
Yep. They're lovable trolls.
if you were gonna have an online army, that would be one to have.
That,
Trolls.
yeah. How do you spell tangent? Tangent?
Yeah.
Yeah, I spelled it right. It's telling me it's wrong.
It's 10
Don't tell me, computer. I made you. I made you. And that's it. Nothing else.
So we got.
right? That's all we got.
Yeah, we don't. League of Extraordinary Guessers is.
It's supposed to be. It's going to be next month or next last Monday or whatever of the month. So we'll hold to that. Well, no, actually no, because it's June, right?
Yeah, it's
And
June.
we got
We're
some
doing the other
secrets in
thing,
there. So
so-
yeah, we'll
stay
keep
tuned.
you again posted. Just
Yeah. It's gonna be a little different this month.
I do have one more thing that we talked about that was on the Twitter.
Adam's sex tape is coming out. I'm just playing.
you don't want to see that.
I
Calm
haven't
down,
decided on the
Friskies.
price yet,
Terrible.
but stay tuned. No, it was there's a player on one of the Fortnite teams that is suing the company that he plays for because of his contract terms. and it's supposed to be creating this huge hubbub because all these kids are 18, 19, 20 years old, sign this huge legal document saying, yeah, sure, whatever the hell.
Uh-huh.
And then, of course, when they're like, man, I'm big, I'm famous now, like I got all this stuff, and they read the contract and they're like, you had me sign that when I was just became an adult and I had no idea what was going on and stuff.
Yeah.
And it's apparently, if this wins, this is going to like annul a shit ton of contracts.
For esports or just in general?
It says in esports.
Well, here's the problem with that whole situation. I would say it's still I don't see it winning, only because it's still just a contract. I mean, they were an adult, correct? They were above the age of 18 when they signed it.
I believe you.
So you don't need a parental guidance.
Mm-hmm. But it's due to California law. It conflicts with.
What's the California law? I don't know the California law.
I was reading the entire article, and apparently they're conflicting because what it says in this contract is like, for the first 12 months, we will pay you $2,000 a month plus whatever 80% of winnings that you get from the whatever and from winning whatever tournament and blah, 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 blah. And then after 1 year, we can decide to cut that pay or increase that pay by 25%. And then blah, 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 blah. And it says if you were to leave, you have a non compete. You can't support anybody else. But his entire contract says that he is like it's an agency. Like he doesn't work for them. He's they're just hiring him for this job.
They're contractors.
Like they're contracting him.
Okay.
Not that he's an employee of the company, but it's saying that it's prohibiting him from doing anything else with anybody else, even though he's not working.
Signed to them.
I'm not an employee of you, but you're telling me I can't be an employee of anybody else.
Yeah. It kind of sounds like the wrestling thing. Yeah. Where
no, it's a similar thing because
it sounds jacked, yes, but
that happens.
Did he sign on the dotted line?
If you sign on a dotted line saying like, yes, I'll let you kill me at a later date or something like that, you can't.
What do you think all those?
You can't assisted suicide.
Those agreements are for like Apple iTunes and stuff like that.
I'm trying to figure out what the law that he broke, because I don't know the full story, so I'm trying to figure out the law.
He is saying that the contract in California, it is illegal because it's too much, too many restrictions.
The Kings. Oh.
It is in the restrictions are so high with so little payoff to him that the company's getting so much that it's too much in favor of the company, whatever, that I couldn't tell you exactly what it was that it's conflicting.
Just start playing shitty.
That it's conflicting with the law, but he makes less money by doing that, so that's not the
right way to go. Yeah, I can see that.
Because then who's going to be like, hey man, you just lost the last 5 tournaments. Well, yeah, I was tired of my contract, and you want me to give you a contract with my company? Like,
yeah, because have you not seen the contract I'm a part of right now? Yeah,
so BS. I was reading it over, but it said that it could be a huge player if he was to win, because it overturns a lot of, I guess, contracts for it. Because
in California,
anybody that has
so if
that.
you play for, I actually don't know.
New York,
any other teams.
Ohio,
in different states.
No, there's no internet in Ohio.
You're just,
what else are they doing?
You're just fucked.
Pretty much.
Pretty much.
You pretty.
Damn, son, where'd you find this?
So we'll keep you updated on that news story as more stuff gets revealed as well. I mean, that was a tangent while we're trying to get off the damn thing.
Had one more thing. Sorry. Had one more thing to add.
But yeah, one more thing before they log off.
Oh, yeah, by the way.
So you said that. You did it.
One more thing.
You did the thing. So yeah, there you go. We're done.
You said it.
For Steven Gutierrez.
You forgot which one
Long pause.
It was
the rapist guy.
Adam BC. I am Sir Aaron Carter, saying that is the longest.
It's the longest goddamn thing.
You just now realized that, huh? Just now.
Yeah, that's enough internet for today, everybody.
Freaking Magic Mike over here.